video. I'm going to be showing you how I get this hairstyle. This has been my kind of everyday, more polished hairstyle that I've been wearing for a while, and you guys have been requesting it for a long time, but I was really thinking about how I was going to break up these hair videos that I've been planning to do because I haven't talked about my hair in a really long time. There's so many things I want to update you guys on. Favorite products, my blow drying routine, I kind of want to show you that, and then there was this styling, wavy style tutorial that I wanted to show you guys too. So I think I'm just going to break it into a couple different videos and you can kind of, you know, pick and choose what you want to see. So this is how I wear my hair when I want to look more polished, and I don't do this every day. I do it when, you know, I'm going out at night, going out with friends, or filming a video. And typically the rest of the week, honestly, I just let it air dry and put it up on a top knot, which I have a video about. I'll link to that down below. So the first thing that I do is I basically blow dry my hair straight with a paddle brush, and you can do this on second day hair. You can basically, however you typically just get your hair dry and somewhat smooth and somewhat straight, go ahead and do that. And then what I do, since I actually don't like to curl the shorter face framing layers around my face, the shortest layers that I have, I will take those pieces and wrap them around a large natural boar bristle brush and then roll it backwards towards the back of my head, away from my face. If some of the shorter pieces fall out of the brush, that's okay. As you can see, I don't really get too concerned about that just because I don't want them to be super curled. I want those pieces to just kind of have a nice smooth curve to them and a nice shape. And I'm going to use my Kenra Platinum Hot Spray Protect and Finish, and somebody did tell me on a previous video that the number 20 means that that is the level of hold that it gives you, but I just use it to protect my hair from the heat, and it does a really good job of that. It recommends you spray it right onto your hair, but I actually spray it onto an old hairbrush and then comb it through that way just because, I don't know, just the way that I like to apply it. But don't use your regular hairbrush. I only use this one for this purpose. Then I've had my Hot Tools 1.5 inch curling iron. This is the 24 karat gold one. That's just what it says in the package. I don't know if it's really gold or not. That would be kind of crazy, but I've had this plugged in. So I'm going to start with this section, and I don't really section off my hair. I don't really pay attention to how big the sections are. I just kind of grab whatever feels right, basically. So I clamp down with my curling iron and I'm curling it away from my face, and I pull down a little bit to get a nice tight, to get the section nice and tight so it really is nicely wrapped around the iron. And then I just wrap it up closer to my head like that and just hold it for a few seconds. And I try to hold the curling iron vertically as much as possible, like this, just alongside my face. Okay, and then I will pull it down, and then I kind of twist the iron. That's just a little trick I like to use to make sure the ends are really spun around. Sometimes I'll get a little ridge like that because I have to clamp the iron down. It's hard for me not to, but usually they just kind of fade after like a few minutes. So once I have that section done, I will move backwards to, I'm leaving the longest pieces at the bottom go, but I'm just picking up the longer ones toward the top like that. I'm going to do the exact same thing back here, and I'll just kind of untwist it. And also I wait till the very end to actually spray my hair with hairspray because I prefer the way my hair looks after a few hours when the curls really settle and they kind of loosen up a bit. So that helps that process speed up a little bit by just letting them kind of relax a little bit before you actually spray them with hairspray. So once I've gotten that done, and I just, like I said, just kind of unwind it and pull back the ends. What I usually do is take these longer pieces like back toward the nape of my neck, and I curl them actually like specifically on the very end. So I will take the curling iron all the way to the ends and actually curl the ends around. So it's a little different. You're not really spiraling the hair around the curling iron, you're just literally wrapping it up, like rolling it up around the curling iron. You get that bigger flipped out wave towards the bottom, which is the look that I like. So I'm just going to continue curling any of the longer pieces like that. This is my Big Sexy Hair Spray and Play Volumizing Hairspray. This is my favorite hairspray of all time. But what I do is actually spray upwards and then go like this with my hands to encourage like more volume. And then for the shorter pieces around my face, I really want them to hold that shape. So I'm going to kind of push them back like that and then spray and then push them back again. I can start higher up over here because I don't have as many shorter pieces. So I will just kind of start right here in the front and wrap it away from my face with my curling iron again, pull it tight, and just keep pulling it like that. And then I'm going to let it go. But once we've gotten these more wavy pieces in the middle done, again, I go to these bottom longer layers, curl them under. See, there's like nothing sticking out. And then just like wrap it all the way back up. Just want to roll it all the way up like that. That's what that looks like. And then go to the back section. And honestly, I don't curl the back that much just because I don't mind if the back of my hair isn't really as curled as the front, because this isn't like a super curly style. So I don't really worry about that too much, but if there are some pieces, like I just kind of very quickly go through the back pieces. So as you can see, like I'll pick out some of these ones in the very back that obviously haven't been touched by the curling iron, you can kind of tell. And then just really quickly I just kind of okay. And then usually I'll go back in and add a little bit more wave to like the front, like right here. So I'll just kind of go back around with these and just give them a little bit more shape. I know I said I don't usually do that, but they tend to be, for some reason this side doesn't hold the shape as well, and I need to camouflage that weird calic I have going on. And I just went over there to spray this side because I'm really nervous about getting hairspray on my camera because that would just be horrifying. So it looks crazy right now, like this. What is this? It's crazy, right? But it will settle, and then you can, once it cools, you can shake out the curls and it's going to be a lot more relaxed. I'm going to just run my fingers through them and like loosen them up like that. And don't be afraid to do that because it's actually going to give you, I'm going to take off my ring, it's actually going to give you a lot of volume and it's going to make them look less like uptight kind of. When you really hairspray your hair, it can make it look very, you want to make it look like it's moving and it has movement and it's somewhat natural. So I just kind of go ahead and shake them like that, and that's also going to help you see where you might have missed any spots, and they should retain some bounce. I mean, the great thing about this curling iron is that the curls aren't going anywhere, so don't feel, you know, especially if you're using a nice curling iron, which these are not, in my opinion, super expensive. I think it's a really good investment. I definitely recommend the Hot Tools brand. But for years, I just used, I think, a Revlon curling iron, and it did a great job. I can definitely notice the difference with the Hot Tools one, though. The curls are just a little bit bouncier, kind of. Also, hopefully you can see how curling the different lengths, it's going to be different for everybody depending on what kind of layers you have, if you have any cut into your hair. But curling them the lengths different ways kind of gives you that different, like, tiered effect. So I like doing that a lot. Kind of give this a little bit more oomph right here. Okay, so that is pretty much it for this style. Honestly, that's really all I do. You can tease a little bit at your crown if you want some more volume. You can do whatever you want to do. And I hope I explained it well enough and was showing all the steps well enough for you to see. I'm not super well versed in hair tutorials. I don't do them as often as, you know, makeup tutorials, but like I said, this is a really heavily requested video, so I wanted to make sure that I filmed it. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.